Tonight was your birthday." Catherine laughed. "I suppose last night was, for it's well past midnight, my lord." "I wish you belated birthday wishes all the same. What do you enjoy doing?" "I adore reading. Sometimes I make up stories for my sister. She's forever telling me to write them down. She thinks I could publish them and entertain other children with my tales." His gaze caused her cheeks to warm. "I think you could do whatever you put your mind to." He paused. "What else?" "I enjoy riding, dancing, arranging flowers. We only come to town each spring to be with Papa while Parliament is in session. This year I haven't spent much time with Leah, thanks to all the events I must attend and all the obligation calls I must return. To be frank, I'll be happy to be back in the country so I can enjoy life at a slower pace." "How old is Leah?" Catherine chuckled. "She's 11, but sometimes I feel she's older than I am. She's very inquisitive and friendly. My half-sister Rachel is also 11. She is intelligent and curious as well. Perhaps we should have the two of them meet." "Oh, that would be lovely. Leah has been somewhat lonely with me gone so often this spring. She's no friends her age in town." "That settles it. With your permission, the two of us will call on you tomorrow afternoon, so the girls can meet and see if they enjoy one another's company." Catherine looked at him thoughtfully and asked, "Are you doing this for their sakes, or would you ask to call if neither of us had a sister?" He stopped and faced her, his hands rising to cup her cheeks. A frisson of pleasure rippled through her. Then her heart began beating erratically as she saw the heat in his eyes. "I, too, would like to visit tomorrow, because I enjoy your company." His head bent toward hers, and Catherine knew she was about to be kissed. She'd practiced doing so for hours, pressing her feather pillow to her mouth in case this very thing occurred. When his lips touched hers, though, it was nothing like she had imagined. He brushed his softly against hers, causing the blood to pound in her ears. When he began to pull away, she clutched his coat and moved toward him. His hands skimmed her neck and settled on her shoulders, holding her in place. Afraid he wouldn't kiss her again, Catherine started to tell him why he should, just as his mouth touched hers once more. Somehow, she must have given him an unspoken invitation, because his tongue swept inside her mouth, and suddenly she was falling. Her fingers tightened as a moan escaped from her. He tasted like the claret he'd drunk, as well as the strawberries they'd shared. The sandalwood soap he'd used rose from him, making her dizzy. He broke the kiss and looked over his shoulder as he released her. Catherine swayed slightly, and he took her hand and placed it on his forearm, leading her back toward the French doors and the ballroom. When they reached them, he halted. "Forgive me, Lady Catherine. I did not mean to take advantage of you. Fortunately, no other couples were in sight." "You're apologizing?" All the blissful feelings fled, replaced by ones of insecurity. "As I should. A gentleman should never—" "I don't care. I wanted you to kiss me," she confessed. His eyes widened. One brow shot up, giving him a rakish look. "I've never been kissed before. I've practiced on my pillow at night, hoping someone would want to kiss me." She bit her lip. "From what you say, you did so and didn't want to, or didn't think you should." Her eyes searched his. "How do you think that makes me feel?" He let out a long sigh. "I did want to kiss you," he said softly. "Very much. And I'm selfish enough to be pleased that I'm the first man you've ever kissed." His words did more than mollify her. He'd wanted to kiss her. Joy swept through her. The Marquess of Sather had kissed her because he wanted to. Yet the stern look on his face told her he probably wouldn't in the future, that he thought it had been a mistake. "Lady Catherine, you must understand—" "No, don't say it," she ordered. "If you tell me you regret it, I'll die of embarrassment. You'll probably think me brazen, but I enjoyed my first kiss. I can't imagine any man I would rather kiss than you. And if you choose never to speak to me again because I've been so blunt, I will understand. I won't be happy about it, but I will soldier on. Please do not feel obligated to call on me tomorrow, my lord." She released her hold on him, ready to flee before she made a bigger mess of things than she already had. He caught her wrist, and she turned, looking him in the eye. I look forward to calling on you.